Good morning. I hope everyone's enjoying their breakfast. I know I did. I'm gonna have to find out where that halal turkey sausage come from. That's some delicious sausage. Alhamdulillah. We had a beautiful day yesterday, and I'm hearing this all around. The spirit is very high. Everyone's saying that this is the best convention that they've attended yet. And I don't know what it is. Alhamdulillah, I feel the same. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. So, yeah, we have this is the last day of our National Muslim Convention, keeping the promise and promoting excellence in the best tradition of African American people. And as Brother Principal Clyde El-Amin said, he's one of our most memorable. That period we spent on Stony Island, Imam Deen Mohammed, the first 10 years of his leadership of our community, we had really something special there as a community, that we were working hard and supporting our leader to help him with the transition and the process that we needed to go through to be followers of his and to help him with his work. And Imam, a brother, I call him Imam, he is an Imam. A lot of people confuse our leadership with other faiths. Well, there's no clergy in Islam, so all of us are imams, you know. But Brother Clyde El-Amin, he's an imam to us. He's a leader. He's a leader for us. And as principal of Clare Muhammad School, I remember I'm thinking about all the youth that I grew up with. There were literally hundreds of us, and they're still around. Many of them still in Chicago. Many of them in their different, living their lives with their families and things. But we really loved our principal and teacher, and it was due to his love that he had for us. And it was a really, really unique and special environment. That's why I put so much emphasis, and I believe my father put emphasis on community life and us supporting the community life in the future, so that we can provide a healthy environment and an Islamic environment for our youngsters, and so that they can experience some of what really made me the person that I am and made me to love the community the way I do. And alhamdulillah, I thank Allah for you. And one way I try to express it, I tell people, they say, well, they talk about their family. I say, yeah, I have family. I have aunts and uncles and grandparents. I said, but they're not like the typical family. You know, you may have 2 grandparents. I feel I have a couple hundred, and you may have maybe 10, 15 aunts and uncles. I probably have maybe 5 or 10,000, you know, and that's really how close we've been. You know, I consider most of the imams and the leaders as leadership, but I know them like I know my father's brothers, his blood brothers from the same mother and father, and I respect them in the same manner, the same way I would respect an aunt or an uncle in our immediate family. And that's something really unique, and that's something that society is lacking. And I hear it was common in the early days for us to feel like a community, you know. And I don't know how positive that cliche, you know, sometimes it takes a village to raise. I think they kind of, what do they call it? What's the language they use to, not patronize, but they kind of diminish the value of our community and our history and where we come from, you know, because we're not an African village, we're an American village. You know, we're African American people, that's our descendants. And that may be where the culture come from, but we're far removed from African culture. We're new people. And we love our life, and we thank Allah for bringing us this far and saving us from the hellfire and the conditions that we come from in the past, our beginnings. But it's a part of who we are, and we're ever grateful to Allah for that. I'm sorry I missed. I had to run out and get my wife and see if the baby was okay, if everybody was fine. I missed the end of your speech there, and I usually like to come on the end of it and hear the spirit of it, but I heard some of the beginning of it. I'm gonna watch that tape because I really value this brother, Imam. He promised he's gonna come and help us when he retires. So I'm waiting. I'm real patient. He can be retired 10 years from now. I'm very patient. Imam Mohammed, before he passed, he was working with this brother very closely, and we have great hopes and expectations for the future as a community. That goodness is truly on the rise. Alhamdulillah. So I'm not gonna talk to you too long today. I know the fashion show, and you all want to eat your breakfast. I don't know if you have somebody coming behind me. I can give the mic up now, unless it's about 10 o'clock. I got more time. Or anybody else? Anyone have any questions or want to talk about any concerns that you may have about?
Well, we have to set up. We have to count set up.
Okay, so what time? How much time we have?
Right here, 10:15.
10:15. Thank you. I felt it. Nobody told me, but I felt it. Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Well, you all enjoy and continue to enjoy, and I hope that we pass this on to the believers. If you can afford to come out to our annual Muslim convention, that it's extremely important as a community for us to work together and organize. So if we don't have things in structure to address our needs and concerns, then we really ask you to write the Mosque Cares, give us your ideas, give us your opinions, because we want to put our best of our community into action so that we can speed this process along that we know we need to do to improve the condition of our community. You know, not just business-wise, our schools. We need better schools, and we need our imams need support to improve the masjids and the function of the masjids. That we, in our communities, we need to have masjids that can be open weekly, Monday through Friday, and especially during the holidays and for Jummah on Fridays, and that's what's going to turn us around when we become back like a community, like the communities we had in the early time, where there was full participation and we have the families. Like a lot of I run into Christians, people that raise their children in the church, and they talk about how many times a week they're active in their community or when they go to church, and that the children also go to Bible study classes. And if you look around the country and you see our communities, those that have the most active Islamic centers or masjids, those are the ones that have the best condition in their community, and they even the children are better educated, better behaved, and the unemployment rate is not as high amongst the believers, and you see them come out. Most of you all have masjids and imams and leaders that you go back to. That's why you're here. But we have a much larger community out there that needs us and needs our support. So inshallah, we're going to work together and try to improve the condition of our community. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. At this moment, I'm going to bring up